Good morning, journalists. I'm Jimena Hidalgo.
And I'm Dylan Masvidal, and we're reporting to you live from Miami, Florida for the 2021 Florida Scholastic Press Association.
Whether students are participating from the convention site or their homes, FSPA has created its own tight-knit community of journalists and storytellers all across the state.
For today's special episode of Moss News, we explore the impact our community has had when banded together.
For our first story, our Moss News team dives into an organization that has created an inclusive environment for members of the disabled community through water sports and team building exercises.
Right after we head over to a quick commercial break to one of the staples of the Wyndham Resort, and then we see how Puppy City, Miami unites the community with their large selection of adorable furry friends.
And finally, we end with our weekly weather forecast.
Although we won't be reporting to you live from the Wyndham Resort, the FSPA convention continues to push its journalists by creating convention categories accessible to all students across the state,
while also providing roundtables and student-led seminars throughout this Thursday and Friday of the state workshop.
For our first story today, Isabel Greiner gives us a close look at the organization Shake a Leg Miami.
Striving to encompass all members of the community for the past 2 decades, Shake a Leg Miami has honed in on establishing an area where peers can come together to learn about water sports in the marine environment.
Let's go take a look.
Founded 28 years ago, Shake a Leg Miami provides children and adults with disabilities a chance to form social connections with others, all while creating lasting memories. Shake a Leg has introduced inclusive ways for those with both physical and intellectual disabilities to participate in a variety of water sports such as sailing and kayaking. Family members and friends can also participate in the activities, furthering Shake a Leg's focus on creating an inclusive community.
I started when I was 8 years old, and I started as a camper. My mom was a teacher assistant there, and then when I turned 22 that I graduated, I became a teacher there. Shake a Leg Miami is based to help those with disabilities be able to go out on the water and to experience water sports. So all their boats accommodate all kinds of physical limitations, and people are able to go out and do what everybody else does. We're able to get kids out to swim, we're able to get them on sailboats, kayaks, and we're able to give them the full experience that everyone receives. And we're able to do it in an environment that they may not be able to see if this place didn't exist.
Oftentimes, society pushes the notion that those who are differently abled cannot do the same things that other people can. However, Shake a Leg combats this idea by giving campers an outlet to challenge themselves and try new things they might not usually be able to experience.
So I was a teacher for many years, teaching children with special needs. These programs really allow them just to feel included, as well as it allows other people to see that they are capable of doing so much more. Many times people see a label and they see restrictions, when in actuality a lot of them really are, it's a gift for them, and that they're capable of doing just about anything, just like the rest of us are as well.
Here at Shake a Leg Miami, challenging water sports are made accessible to all types of individuals. Shake a Leg shows our community that inclusivity is a key factor in bringing people together. For Mass News for FSPA, I'm Isabel Greiner reporting. Now back to Newsroom.
You know, Jimena, I'm starting to get really hungry. Maybe we should grab something to eat?
You're right, Dylan. Let's get something from Wawa. When we're not at the Wyndham Resort, Wawa's newly released app makes ordering fast and easy.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's go take a look as we head on over to a quick commercial break.
There's nothing quite like the bond between us and man's best friends.
Dogs truly are the means of bringing people together, with them being an extended member of our families.
For our next story, Vicky Perez gives us a closer look into Puppy City, a store aiming to bring the community together through a shared love for our four-legged friends.
Nothing unites people quite like animals do, and at Puppy City, they take full advantage of the fact. With customers coming from right here in Miami to states across the country like Vermont, It's the shared love of animals that threads the community together. What differs Puppy City from every other pet store is the indoor playground, the first of its kind in South Florida. All customers are free to play and interact with the dogs in hope of finding the magic spark between a potential owner and a furry friend. The method has been proved effective, with the store selling out of puppies on multiple occasions.
So it's brought the community together. Everybody comes in, has a good time. That's what I like. We've been doing really good with people coming in now, and they've been extremely happy with how clean we are, with how we're doing COVID guidelines. That's about it. Our community has been doing a great job of getting us out there, and then we've been doing a great job of letting them come in and play with the puppies, as well as take one home if they like.
The bond between humans and dogs is unlike any other, and almost immediate love and understanding no matter what the breed. With barks full of love, these puppies are ready to welcome all into their community of pets, one fetch at a time.
Puppy City is all about lighting the spark between friends, whether it's a fellow peer or a four-legged one. Reporting from Moss News at FSPA, I'm Vicky Perez. Now back to Dylan and Jimena in Newsroom.
Thank you, Vicky. Now let's quickly head on over to our weekly weather forecast. We're approaching the end of April, typically a hot and humid month in Miami, and these next couple of days are no different. On Thursday, we'll be seeing a high of 81 degrees with a low of 72 degrees and wind speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. Expect scattered thunderstorms to roll in during the afternoon. Thursday also happens to be Earth Day. So, for our fellow FSPA journalists that are competing, go outside, take a breath of fresh air, and appreciate our beautiful planet. Just make sure to do so before Mother Nature rains on your parade. A little ironic, isn't it? Thankfully, if you aren't a huge fan of rain, you won't be seeing it until the end of the week. Friday will be partly cloudy with highs of 80 degrees and lows of 74 degrees. Moving on to the weekend, Saturday will also feature partly cloudy skies with the high of 82 degrees and low of 71 degrees. Ending our forecast on Sunday with highs of 85 degrees, the highest we see all week, and lows of 72 degrees. There's a 30% chance there will be an isolated thunderstorm, so try not to get soaked. That's all for your weekly weather forecast.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this very special episode of Moss News. Reporting from Moss News for FSPA, I'm Jimena Hidalgo.
And I'm Dylan Masvidal, signing off.